If you clicked on this video, I clickbaited you. But I will tell you how to make $100 million before you die, because this is the plan that I'm gonna take. And if you guys do not know me so far, I am Chai, you feel me? I've made over $380,000 at 21 with one of my silent brands. But in this video, I'm gonna explain to y'all how I would go about making $100 million, because y'all always ask me, yo, how are you gonna make $100 million, bro? You sound crazy talking about this $100 million thing. So let me go ahead and break down a little plan for y'all, you feel me? Things that you could take action on, turn your life around, and actually start giving a fuck and taking life serious, you feel me? Pushing after the goals that you want to get, right? A lot of e-commerce stores are being sold for 7, 8, even 9 figures, just based off what they can sell, what type of audience they've generated, what type of systems they put in place. But it makes more sense for us to spend our time building a business that we can sell for multiple millions of dollars than working for monthly income that will never be able to serve us. Because I already said, you for 80 years straight, you can't have a bad month. You got to make 104,000 every month. 104,000 every month to make 100 million, right? Versus if we just build a company up, right? 5 to 10 years. We really put our blood, sweat, and tears into it. Of course, we're not gonna do any stupid decisions like increasing our lifestyle, getting a Lamborghini, getting a penthouse at this early stage in time, right? We'll wait for that after we exit our company, after we sell our company. But after we sell this company, we have a good, decent chunk of change to where if we buy a Lamborghini, it's only 1% of our net worth, right? It's only a small percentage of our net worth. If we buy these expensive cars and these expensive houses and stuff like that, that really doesn't do anything. The money does buy happiness, but it doesn't buy happiness in terms of a material purchase you can buy. It buys happiness in the form of peace and not being able to stress about the basic necessities of being a human, paying rent, getting groceries, paying for water, you feel me? Once you make a certain amount of money, and for you guys who do make this amount of money, probably over maybe like 10K a month, you can pretty much eat whatever you want. You can eat out every day and it's not really matter, you know what I'm saying? You could pretty much eat whatever you want, not have to care about the bill, order whatever you want. Like the basic necessities of life is pretty much taken care of at 10K a month. People say, oh, 10K a month is not enough. It definitely is enough to live on. You can live, there's people that live on way less than that in other countries. We can live on 10K a month, trust me. But I had to make a quick announcement. If you guys need help scaling an e-commerce store, anything like that, and y'all need help, for real help, one-on-one, it don't matter if you're a beginner, it don't matter if you've been doing this for a while, I got the strategies to help your store grow, you feel me? So DM me on Instagram, ecom, if you guys want to join my mentorship. DM me on Instagram. I will be responding to all DMs. I'm always on Instagram responding to y'all, helping y'all out and stuff like that. So if you guys want to call, anything like that, talk to me, DM me on Instagram. I'll go ahead and get y'all figured out. But we're going to build $1 million companies, right? We need to focus. We need to lock in, find something that we love, right? Boom. And we have to start somewhere. We might start our entrepreneurial journey at 18, at 21, right? And we might not come across a good enough idea to invest in until we're about 25, right? We built this company for 5 years. We sell it at 30, right? We sell it for 30 million at 30. Now it's a race to get to that 100 million, right? Where are we going to put this $30 million? Where are we going to invest this money for it to grow into that 100 million, right? We're going to want to grow this 30 million at least 10% a year, 25% a year if we're aggressive with business and investing and stuff like that. Pretty much you're taken care of at this point, bro. You could retire your mom, your dad, your grandma, everybody. You can retire your whole bloodline, right? After 5, 6 years of locking in hard work, right? This is real deal hard work though, y'all. This is not for 1 year I'm locking in, I'm not going to the parties, I'm not wasting no money, I'm not doing nothing stupid. This is 5 years of not doing nothing stupid, 5 years of being locked in, 5 years of learning from my mistakes, 5 years of growing as a person, right? So at the end of it, right, we're so short-term minded. We're only thinking about how we feel right now, how we feel tomorrow, how we feel the next day after that. But we're so short-term minded that if we really lock in and put in the real time, right, we will feel 10 times better than we could ever imagine, do 10 times more than we could ever imagine if we just give ourselves a little bit more time. If we're a long-term thinker, right, then you can start imagining these things. if you're a long-term thinker, a lot of you guys are short-term thinkers. So when I say I'm gonna make 100 million, right, it seems like it's so impossible. You got to sell something worth $1 million 100 times, or like, you know, I don't know what you guys think when I say I'm going to make that, but this is a clear plan, a clear way that you guys can make 100 million before you die, or make a substantial amount of money, right? Invest into something, whether that be a software, whether that be a brand, right? Brands can be sold for this amount of money because brands hold power, right? People, there's a reason why we have so much different shoe brands and people still buy Nike, people still buy Jordan, people still buy Gucci. It's because brands hold power, right? Now, that's the number one thing of marketing. I have spent so much time marketing, so much time reading marketing books that I can market fucking water to a fish, right? But the basic thing of marketing is understanding that a brand that you build, right, it holds value because it brings something to the customer that is consistent, right? Every time I buy a Nike shoe, it's good. Every time I buy a McDonald's sandwich, it's good, right? So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep coming back. The sandwich tastes good, right? The shoes feel good. I get respect for wearing these shoes. Every time I wear a Gucci shirt, I get respect when I walk into the airport, right? So these brands, they mean certain things to people, right? There's so much people that they call them logo whores, right? Brand whores, logo whores, whatever. But that is a simple fact, bro. Brands hold power. So if we're the ones building brands, if we're the ones building products that are revolutionary, that are changing the world, right? If this is us, this is the next generation. There will be self-made billionaires, self-made millionaires every generation, right? It's not gonna be a stop of like, oh, nobody else can become a billionaire, nobody else can become a millionaire. It's new millionaires made every day. It's new billionaires made every day, every generation, right? So don't ever think that it's over for you. Don't ever think that, oh, I fucked up too much. I might as well just give up at this point. Nah, bruh. You got to keep going, right? You could be one of these people. There's thousands of millionaires made a year. I don't know about billionaires, but maybe it's a couple. But you could definitely be one of those few people. Because there's already somebody right there, right? Having an NBA dream seems like an impossible dream to somebody from the hood. Somebody just starting basketball. But when they finally make it there, it doesn't seem, as you go along, the dream seems more possible, right? So you got to keep moving, man. You got to start moving if you haven't already. But if you're already moving, you got to keep moving. Because once you get closer to the goal, once you get closer to the dream, everything opens up. The sky opens up. You start seeing things clear. Oh, this is how I'm going to get to that. This is how I'm going to get to that. But you got to start somewhere, right? For you to make 100 million, y'all got to get y'all first 10K month. Y'all got to get y'all first 20K month, 30K month, 40K month, 100K month, right? You got to sell your first business, right? For a multi-million-dollar exit. You got it, and it's just steps. It's levels to it, right? You might only be on level 3, but there's a whole 1,000 levels in this game of life. So you got to keep leveling up. Never go down a level, bro. Just keep leveling up. Make sure that you're always winning. That's what you need to do. Make sure that you're always winning. Whether it's your time right now to study and see other people, or it's your time to pop shit right now, you need to always be in a winner's mindset, right? You might be losing right now, but if you see, all right, who's gonna get the last laugh? Who's gonna get the last win? Because that's what really matters. A lot of people, they focus. A lot of people, they focus on, right? They focus on a win right now, and they might be winning right now. Oh, I got a Lambo. Oh, I got the penthouse. Yeah, I'm flexing. You winning right now. But what are you doing with your money? Are you just spending it to keep up with a lifestyle? Are you investing it and keep growing it, right? Because 5 years down the line, the person that you flex on, the person that you put down, right? They could be way past you just because you thought they didn't have nothing. Whole time they was stacking, they was saving, they was investing their time in the right places. I appreciate all y'all who have subscribed in the last 30 days, bro. It's been like 100 of y'all. I appreciate that so much. If you guys need help with e-commerce, anything like that, please DM me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram, ecom on Instagram, if you guys want to apply for that, right? Keep staying on y'all grind. Keep moving forward in the direction you're trying to go. But it's been y'all dog. Child, I'm going to go ahead and catch y'all in this video. We out.